So I had a kid at home. I found him by a playground. I'm just kidding. It's my girlfriend's, and it was a jungle jump. He does a lot of things that just don't really make any sense to me. You know, he'll get mad at me for something, and then he'll take his favorite toy, smash the hell out of it, and then he'll start crying because his toy is broken. What is God pissing on me? Right? That doesn't make sense. It's kind of like sitting there watching a Down syndrome kid run the wrong way in a race. You know? He'll also come over with a friend, right? Before he'll ask if his friend can come inside, he'll just come inside and then start asking us. And to me, that's kind of like breaking into a restaurant and then asking if they're open. But it doesn't make sense to me. So got the next part, cheat sheet. All right. Yeah, when I was a kid, you know, my favorite movie was Toy Story. You know, so like, Uncle asked me one time what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him Woody. So the next time I saw him, I gave me his penis, and I don't think he's ever seen the movie. You know, I also, when I was a kid, I used to play soccer. I wasn't ever really good at it. You know, my coach would only give me the advice if I got to kick any balls that come my way, so I kick him in the nuts. And he always makes me. I don't understand why to this day. You know? I used to do a lot of drugs, believe it or not. I quit doing a lot of them because I'm pretty fucking stupid sober. I came up with most of this. But I remember one time when I was 15, I decided to take a bunch of acid and build cardboard wings, and I decided I was going to test these wings out by jumping off the roof of my parents' house. You know, I learned a few things that day. The first thing I learned that I shouldn't trust anything I made while on drugs. It's not going to work. The second thing I learned is that people bounce. If you don't splatter, you're going to hit twice. And the second time, it's going to be slightly less painful, but still pretty shitty. Third thing I learned was gravity is a douche. If it wasn't for gravity, I thoroughly believed this would work. My last thing was when my dad walked out of the house, laughing hysterically while saying, "What a dumbass," I realized he's a bit of a dick. That's all. No joke there. He's a bit of a dick. You know, so in case you guys haven't heard, the Washington Redskins are being sued right now by Native Americans for having a racist name. Right? Originally, the Redskins were made as the Redskin Potatoes, but we can all agree that a dancing potato as a mascot. I'm not going to joke about it, it's just retarded. It's kind of like football blasphemy, you know? It'd be like going to the Vatican and watching the Pope put a crucifix up his ass. You know, it's just horrible, right? So now, if this lawsuit works, I'm going to go up to the Saltines Cracker Company and sue them for racism. You know, crackers is racist for white people. I think they should change it to Saltines non-discriminating bread bites. There's one that didn't kamikaze up here. After the Pearl Harbor for a second, I didn't know. Cheat sheet again. So just a random thought, you know, I don't always really understand why people continue to look at me really funny when I try to take a shower at Bed Bath & Beyond. 3, I like that now. All right. You know, I saw a video of a guy on the internet. He was trying to teach people how to get thick ice off of his car. So he used a mixture of 2/3 vinegar and 1/3 water. And I thought this was really awesome because now I can smell like a douche while I drive like one. So I'm cutting every one of you off on the way home. I'm just telling you that now. So I was having sex with my girlfriend last night, and I literally had the worst 5 minutes of my life. Now, before everybody here thinks that I'm up here just going to diss my girlfriend, let me explain what happened. She was on top of my dog decided it was going to be the perfect time to have a little sniffy poo. A couple problems arose when this happened. When she jumped, the first problem was her shoulder caught me right here in the nose. So I couldn't see, my eyes were watering, my nose was running. The second problem was I was still in her, and my dick doesn't make it hell. So for women that don't understand what broken boner syndrome feels like, it's about like getting a mammogram from the Hulk. The third thing that that happened that was really terrifying for me is that my hands were bouncing between my nose and my dick, trying to make sure my nose wasn't broken and it was still there. I looked like an epileptic trying to do the robot, just kind of... I'm really jealous of gay men, you know, mainly because men are too easy. It's not very hard to get us to have sex with you. It's really not. We all know that. So what I used to do every Saturday is I would go out to gay bars and let guys hit on me and buy me free drinks, and then I'd walk the hell out. You know, mainly so that's how they know I feel every Friday. You got it? So I'm cutting back from eating meat. That's why I no longer go to gay bars. So there's three types of women that I noticed. You know, the first type are sweethearts, the second type you got the common bitch, and the third type are the ones that call the police when I watch them through the windows. I apologize for those of you who saw the death of that joke up here tonight. That wasn't good. You know, I really don't date tall women for a couple of reasons. One, because I'm really, really short. I'm about 5'5" to 5'7", depending on how drunk I am at the gas station or in the doctor's office. You get lean when you're drunk. Everybody knows that, right? All right. So, the thing about women is when they're too tall, when I bend them over, you know what I mean? That's the favorite thing about tall women. They got the nice long legs, so I sit there and I bend them over. But their thing kind of comes up here by my chest, so I kind of go grab a step ladder. And there's just not a fucking sexy way to grab a step ladder in the middle of that. There's really not. Anybody think of it? You know, the Kama Sutra is never going to mention a step ladder anywhere in it. So, they mention washers, dryers, tables, ladders, chairs, whips, chains, never a step ladder. Can you imagine this in the middle of the sex? All right, yeah, I'm ready. Hold on, baby, 1 second. Here we go. Let me get my balance. Good. All right. It doesn't work. You know, there's no sexy way to do that. You know, I just got the lights, so I'm going to go down. I have to make a fool of myself. Everybody have a great night.